Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another SEC rival, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will kick it away first. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try the left side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The back goes in motion. They'll run the option. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Caught over the middle. It's Blunt.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down.
6-9-1, Gators score.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now on the move. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And that ball is picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Fox. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job on the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
The Wolverines line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll go to the counter play. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Power football with the run. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Johnson wants to throw it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
On the move. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up 4th and goal. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to bring it back. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Johnson looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got it down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. After the run, now to throw. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Running back searching for a hole. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
3:25. Lion, double right.
Running back goes in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Longer. Easy.
Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback checking off. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll sneak it. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, he looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 1st down, he'll just run the quarterback sneak. That doesn't seem very creative. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the crowd trying to make it tough on 3rd and long. This is a designed run. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out. The Bayou Bengals will hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless 1st half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that 1st half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this 1st drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the 1st half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Running to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
On the option. He'll toss it. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And you just have to wonder about the headspace this kid is in right now. That's now his 2nd missed kick. If he had made that one, they would have had the lead. He needs to go clear the cobwebs on the sideline and get his confidence back.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt.
Oh, look out! And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Wide receiver shows motion. Takes the handoff. It's Fox. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Handoff from the gun. Across the 25. He's got room. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It's as if the end zone has a no trespassing sign posted. 1st and goal and a chance for the 1st touchdown of the game. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Inside the 50. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown Tigers. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by just one over North Texas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
He wants to pass it on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing. And I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Grabs it in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
4 wide receivers on second and short, guys. The whole playbook at their disposal. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. These guys have staggered around.
Keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Inside a minute to go here in the third. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it?
First down.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. He's running free down the middle. And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down.
Oh, man, You're set up. You're in great position. The offense driving the ball down the field. You get in the red. You got to make something positive happen, Palmer. And that's not what they were looking for.
No, turnovers. That's why that's a key statistic when it comes to winning and losing football games. But it couldn't have come at a worse time, as you just mentioned, David. Down at this area of the field, situationally, when you're trailing, you simply can't have a mistake like that. And that's the difference between good teams and bad teams.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 7, Michigan 0.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Easy. 6-9-1.
Wide out in motion. Johnson looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This offense has a second down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
At the 31, offense facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
You know, it's funny, in an age when there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the time. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Fullback's got it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down coming up.
On on the double.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Moves.
They move the tight end all over. On the option. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
It's first down from the 11.
Pound 55 weak. Hustle, hustle.
On the option. The pitch. And that might have been a bad
Scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll give it to the back. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11.
The 11-yard line. Brings up third down.
Ready up.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Clear.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Johnson wants to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
7 yards.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up by 31 over the Royals. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Fires the pass, intercepted.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They want that clock to run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback will audible. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Works the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
An offense has practiced this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
The give to the tailback. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll take it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down and run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. And it's no good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13.
With that miss, this kid's now 2 for 5 kicking field goals. This just shows you the importance of having a good offense, especially down in the red zone, because field goals, they're not always gimmies.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Using his feet to buy time. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Here comes the offense on first down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.